Tonight we are going to talk with Suzanne Levine. Now, Professor Levine is an accomplished TV and radio professional. She has brought a variety of talented people to teach the students at Lawrence Tech from the industry. She herself has produced television shows. She was an on-air personality. She is a professor in the department at Lawrence Tech, and the media communications program gets students in careers as producers, writers, reporters, editors, technicians, you name it. It's a great field. Professor Levine, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thanks for calling in. And, of course, this is an exciting field that
it's very, very dynamic.
I enjoy talking about. How exciting is it for, as kids think about, okay, seems like that would be a good job. How exciting is being in this field in general?
I think this career or this field appeals to people that do not want to do the same thing every day.
Right.
And it's very, especially today, I think you understand this. It used to be originally you were trained to be a camera person or a reporter or a writer, producer. Today, you need to have a dynamic skill set that you can reinvent. Right. There's robotic cameras in, the TV stations. Mm-hmm. So just thinking that you're going to be a cameraman for life, that's not going to be a career path. You have to be able to write and produce and report. But the exciting part about that is there's so many different platforms for you to do that. It's not just TV. It's not just video. It's public relations. It's advertising. It's marketing. It's the Internet, which is, probably the most globally connected form of communication. And our program encompasses all of these, trying to cross-train individuals so that they can meet the demands of the industry.
So kind of give us an overview of what the media communication program is at LTU.
Well, the media communication degree program is a really dynamic and unique blend of taking all the different avenues that a student can go into, as I said, advertising, public relations, news, film, and trying to give them a smattering of everything so that when they leave, they can, if they do get a job somewhere and it doesn't work out, that they can reinvent their skill set and go work someplace else in a very exciting field. As we know, today, the Internet encompasses such a great deal of the jobs that are out there. Google was looking for writers, for example. Almost every company has a social media specialist, someone who writes blogs. So when my industry connection said that your students need to know how to do that, I created a course. And I think that's what's so great about Lawrence Tech is that because we're small, we're very agile and adaptable, and we listen to our advisory board. In my case, it's all the connections of all the people I've worked with in the field, and we meet those demands by, developing courses that reflect the needs of, what the industry is demanding.
Now, is this a new program at Lawrence Tech?
It's about 5 years old.
Okay.
And I think what's exciting also is that I have real-world professionals teaching in the program. For example, our audio course is taught by this very exciting woman who flies around the world with her Mac, and she works with Elton John and Sting and Johnny Depp. The person that's teaching our news reporting course is a Fox 2 news reporter. The person that's teaching our film course is a production assistant director in the movies, and in fact, over the summer she taught a course, and she was so impressed with two of the students that they worked on Harold and Kumar with her.
Nice.
So these people that teach, these real-world professionals who have day jobs, not only are they mentoring and teaching the kids, and giving them all their experience, but they can also be a connection to a job.
Right, absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Now, I try to break this rumor or the stereotype about Lawrence Tech that it's just an engineering or an architectural school. How has the media communication degree program been accepted? Talk about the support that you receive from the university and what they invest into your degree program.
Oh, the university is very receptive to the program. What is so great is that I've collaborated with architecture on the film certificate that we created. It's a 15-credit-hour film certificate. I collaborated with architecture. Engineering, we've collaborated to have an audio and a video certificate. So the support has been tremendous. When I mentioned to the university that my students needed a Mac, not, we're a wireless campus, all our students get a laptop.
Right.
I said, we need a Mac because we need Final Cut to edit on. they provided that for my students. So they're extremely supportive, and I'm very fortunate. My colleagues are just amazing.
Right. Now, I know that you've alluded to this already, but I want you to talk about it again because I think it's important, especially for the kids out there. And, high school is such a tough time. Trying to figure out what you want to do
Right.
is a challenge. So what type of kid should pursue media communications? And I say that because obviously the stereotype is that you have to be this extremely outgoing person who can talk on camera or on the radio, but not everybody is talent. So obviously, how many jobs are out there that a student with a media communications degree can go out in the real world and pursue?
Well, I think what is interesting is, everyone thinks media communication, you have to be a reporter, or you're only working in news, or you're only working in television. And that is really misleading, because any job that involves communication, think of all the communication platforms, texting, YouTube, Facebook, Google, any internet organization. So really, someone could go and shoot video, write a story for a news organization and put it on, their website. Or maybe you want to go and do, maybe you want to create commercials, or maybe you want to create promos, or maybe you want to work in human resources. One of my students is in an internship in human resources using her broadcast background. Another one is in community services. There's so many different avenues for this degree. And what's so great about it is that everyone keeps telling me now that writing is sort of the best, the most important skill set that employers are looking for.
Right.
An editor that can't write is going to be at a great disadvantage in the next couple of years. A writer that can edit is going to be sought after. And, most people start to freak out when they think about writing, but really, writing is telling a good story. And even though they have robotic cameras, they still don't have a computer that can write a compelling story. Good storytelling will always find an audience.
Professor Levine, you are spot on. That is exactly right. And this whole new media explosion involving the internet is just, we are just scratching the surface. We're talking with Suzanne Levine, who's a professor in the Media Communications Department at Lawrence Tech University. And I want you to talk a little bit real quickly about this. We just got about a minute about this budding film industry here in Michigan and our kids getting in on that.
Yeah, the film industry is, a very exciting avenue that we've started to pursue in conjunction with the film office and the union and other different avenues. I did a lot of research to see what we could offer that wasn't like a boot camp, that really had some credibility and some teeth. So we have a 15-credit-hour film program, and as I say, I've hired real-world professionals to teach in it. And I think it's really exciting. Film is a totally different animal than television. And I don't think that, even though it's very exciting, I think in the long run that someone is a lot more marketable if they really think more of, broadcast television, internet.
Right.
But certainly it is a career path, and I think everyone should at least work on a movie once because it is a really, really exciting event.
No doubt about it. Now, finally, if there is a student or parent listening and they want to know more, maybe check out your program, what should they do?
They should contact me. I'm so happy to meet with any parent and student and, talk to them and show them what we're all about. They can contact me either at slevine@ltu.edu or at 248-204-3551, or even if they call Lawrence Tech and ask for me. But one thing I want to tell all parents and students, my motto is I want to help prepare students for a career for life, not just a job for a day. And that's really important, that they have to think long term. It doesn't do me any good as a director if they get a job for one day and that job ends and they can't do anything else. So my mission is to try to make sure that they have a skill set that will take them, for a career for life.
Absolutely. I concur. And why be chained to a desk 9 to 5 for your life? Why not get out there, start a project, do a project, finish a project, and then do something else?
Oh, it's so empowering.
So refreshing.
It's empowering. It's exciting. I'm sure you've been the same way. I've produced health shows and teen shows and even sports. And I don't even know that much about sports, Lauren.
Right.
So it's really a very, very exciting field.
Well, Professor Levine, I have enjoyed our conversation. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you giving us a ring here at 11 o'clock at night.